Welcome. Have you missed us? I know we took a little break. Had a lot going on. Welcome to another episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins. And the birthday boy is in the building.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Mrblacc himself. Hashtag 33. Hashtag Jesus year. Hashtag he's old as fuck. But we do want to start off. Oh, you're getting all the birthday love. Thank you. Those that are watching live on Facebook and on Twitch. Yeah, we do. I did get cupcakes for the birthday boy.
Take one right here.
How you just gonna take one? You want one? You can have one. You sure?
He has a catering business.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to promote it while your brother eat your cupcake? She don't want no sunshine. We do got a special guest at the building, y'all. So that we not talking to the wall. We talking to a real person. But before we do get started, there were some people that did want to wish you a happy birthday.
Some good cupcakes, B.
As your brother is eating fucking cupcakes and shit.
Well, thank you, y'all.
I asked some people to pick up. This light, though, is amazing on me, though.
Facts.
Man, I just take a picture or two. Oh, okay, wait. I got another one.
Yo.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Yo, appreciate it, my nigga. Thank you, Dre, of your sports.
For sure. But just remember, the north is up, the south is down. Just want to let you know.
Okay. Jobber Slam 2 house party.
Put your hands on me.
It's all love. Thank you. Go back to work now. Toodles.
So first things first, we gotta talk about Black WrestleFest.
We will. Hold on. Let's see if I can try this one more. This line up.
Facts.
Real.
Facts.
This nigga over here just lose. Is that the first thing you ate today?
Well, I ate something else. You had caffeine today?
Earlier.
Okay. Cousin found out when I do research, caffeine is good for ADD.
It is, but it doesn't last long.
Yeah, it does not.
Let's see if this person. Oh, fuck. How? We can't see you. He can't see you.
Oh, my CMOS brother, Mike.
Yo, my CMOS brother, happy birthday, nigga. What's good?
I'm good, baby. 33, B.
I'm gonna watch y'all. I'm gonna tune in right now.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Go back to work. All right, bye. Okay, one more, and then we can talk about Black WrestleFest. Let's see if he picks up.
That shit was good. Yo, my son Vince Steele. Oh my God. Yo. Yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yo, thank you, my nigga. Thank you, guy. My nigga Vince Steele, man. Jurassic Juggernaut.
He's so excited. Vince messaged me. I said, I figured it'd be better if you tell him yourself.
That's my nigga. So thank you, bro. Thank you, man. That's my nigga Vince Steele.
I hope after this you enjoy the rest of your day, bro. Have fun.
From the best big man in the business, July 23rd. He got a show, y'all, so make sure
Definitely
to support.
Thank you.
All right, I got to record. Bye. All right, so let's talk about Black WrestleFest that just happened Juneteenth weekend. Mm-hmm. Once again, shout outs to the amazing ladies from Pretty Heels for spearheading the whole weekend. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of fun. We had great panels. Sir Wilkins hosted one. I hosted one. It was really good to have, people that really have moved the needle in the business, be there and be in person. So once again, shout out to Stephanie Hardy for coming out.
Oh, Stephanie
shout
Hardy.
Outs to
Mama
Kiki.
Dirt Sheets.
Shout out to Kiki for coming out.
Oh, Kiki from Texas.
MJ Jenkins came out.
Yeah.
Kyle from Black Wrestling Podcast came out. So a lot of Brian Waters. Shout out to Brian Waters and his team out of Baltimore, Maryland. But we do appreciate all the support that everyone had came up for the weekend. And it was a really great show. And in all honesty, it was intimate. It was real. And we once again appreciate everyone that did come out for that weekend. Also, to those that came out last weekend, I guess we can jump into talking about Forbidden Door. AEW had their first, joint pay-per-view.
Yeah, you should say that.
Don't forget about who can forget about Dr. D?
Who's Dr. D?
Dr. D. He was there. He was on. He was one of the top sponsors of Black Wrestle Fest. He was there. You think of it like the dad in the group that was there with the shades.
Who was he? Did I met him?
Yes. That's what I'm like. Hold on. I'm going to show you. But as I show him, anyone in the DMV area next weekend is BlurCon. I will be there.
What's BlurCon?
BlurCon is basically, I guess I would say like it's a Comic-Con for like black folk, I guess in a sense. Where I will be a part of Dr. D's panel Saturday, July 9th.
Oh, OG.
OG, yes. He is definitely the OG in the game. So anyone in the DMV area
about Sting.
Everyone presses Sir Wilkins about Sting because it's ridiculous. And Sting showed himself. Dudes with attitude showed up on last weekend.
The nigga jumped off the stage. I don't see The Rock ever doing that. I don't see The Rock beating 60 niggas.
I don't see the Sting ever having the highest selling pay-per-view of all time in WWE history.
Was that?
Bigger than WCW.
What was that?
It was WrestleMania, the first time with John Cena.
Probably, yeah. I was about to say the Miami one.
First of all,
the haters are gonna hate.
First of all, we talking about the way he does in wrestling, all right? Sting is a legend, B. That nigga Sting for 60
a fucking
niggas, B.
pillar of WCW.
So, and The Rock's not a legend?
No, no one's saying
The
that.
Rock's not a legend?
No one is
So
saying
why would you
that.
bring him up then?
I'm saying
Just
that.
to compare
I don't
the
see
two.
The Rock
Legend-
jumping off of stuff.
Because he don't need to do that.
Oh,
He just needs to
he has his contract that I can't lose fights. Come on, dogs. F out of here, man. F
Yo,
out of
And
here.
you think Steve doesn't have that on his contract?
Remember, no, but when he just said throw something, don't you remember when Rock threw the IC? Was it the IC title? No, it was the Smoking Skull belt.
Yes, because
over
like
the
Stone
river,
Cold-
because Austin, him and
Stone
Austin were
Cold threw his-
feuding, and then I think later on that night, or maybe the next week on Raw, that nigga came out with the belt on his waist. I said, this guy.
Yo, that's what
is hilarious.
storylines be.
That's what I'm saying. That storylines in wrestling, but once
Bum
again,
ass prolific. Fuck y'all niggas, B.
whoa, you just got serious.
They haven't went to they got the W at Black Wrestle Fest.
Now
They
let's
did.
let's see if
They
get
did.
the
But
W
at
at
Jobber
Slam
Slam
2.
listen, they will not get the
Let's
W.
see. Listen, I'm Switzerland, so I'm just gonna put that on the record. So yes, Forbidden Door, AEW. Let's talk about it, guys. Highs and lows. What were some of the things you guys enjoy? What were some of the things we could have did without? Because there definitely were a few. So what are your thoughts?
My brother said on the Complex show is they did a bad job presenting a lot of the Japanese wrestlers.
Talk a little bit more about that.
I just felt that it was just you have to be like they didn't present them right. They didn't. It's just like all right, this Okada, all the big names, cool.
Did Okada get pyro? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
No, nigga, they were cheap.
No. I said cool.
Did Okada get pyro?
I said cool, but you have a whole YouTube. You have mad hours to fill up on YouTube. You could literally have profile all of them. It's like, who's Okada? This, that, and third. You could have got Aubrey to like monitor the whole thing. Like, yo, who are these people? Tony Schiavone, JR. Oh, he's got what's that mask? That mask?
Excalibur.
Yeah, Excalibur. You have all these talents. All these.
He might have, because Excalibur for the most part on commentary is the one I feel like is most knowledgeable.
Yes, but on commentary, but take that
Kevin
same
Kelly.
knowledge and put it on a show on YouTube. Literally, like you could literally present all these guys. Oh, who is this guy? Yeah, they have previews of it, but it's just like
I didn't know 80% of them dudes. I'm not even gonna hold you, but to be fair though, I'm not a frequent flyer to New Japan Pro Wrestling
So this is
stuff.
why that
So
needs to have
which
a
is
profile.
okay. Once again, which is okay. But the Asian Hook dude, he had me. I was like,
which one?
Shibata.
The one with
he looked like
Orange
Hook.
Cassidy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
He's the Asian
who's
Hook.
that?
Oh,
But-
another thing that I didn't like either is one women's match, 10 minutes.
Well, once again,
And
it
all
was
these niggas get like 150 minutes.
it was poor
and
planning.
You didn't put Jade Cardell on there. That's another person I feel like they definitely booked themselves in the wall. Because I'm sorry to go off a topic, but it's just like I saw her like I feel like
It's not our topic because actually that's my point about Dynamite this week.
yeah, it's just like
Actually.
that's forward head. It comes from women. I just feel like Jade is just. We all have 5 moves that you mastered, right? But nigga, these are the 5 moves you've been using since the beginning. I feel like
there's nothing else for her to do.
Yeah,
No. I just feel like her in-ring hasn't evolved. Yes.
She doesn't need to.
But then again, it's just like, all right, your in-ring hasn't evolved, but your 5 moves of death should be crispy.
So okay. So let me put the cape on for Jade right now, because obviously you being the Joker and the villain in this situation, and you laughing like a villain, right? Mouth mad, big and wide, my nigga.
Pause, my nigga. Pause.
No pause here. All homo.
No. Pause.
No condom.
Wow.
No, I think now of all times, condoms are necessary.
Listen, man. You
Can't
stay
get
clean.
can't get caught up.
Facts, B. Talk about how
You gotta know what state to get caught up in.
Facts. But what the trick is, like, you gonna get 1 per customer, I think 2 per customer to plan B. But the thing about it is,
First of all,
you
those
gotta
are
call your
yo.
mans.
I super off topic. Yo, they on the Shade Room, they had fucking Sukihana had bought like 20 Plan Bs. I was just like, bitch. The point is emergency.
So
Don't-
it was
No, you
her.
sell it.
That's not a stock. Okay, now that's just wild.
So let me get this straight, because
For
it was
no
her
reason.
that they like place a ban on writing on them for 2 per customers.
probably was one of the
Yeah,
reasons
but the
why.
thing about it, you stock up.
But don't you? First of all,
don't
anything
they
you
expire
stop.
after a
Correct.
while?
Medicine expires, which is what
Do
people
they
forget.
expire?
It does.
Yes.
It does. And the thing,
Medicine expires. Condoms
Yeah.
expire.
And the thing
water
about-
expires.
right.
Like
no,
shit
not
expires.
the water. It's the plastic expire. And on
Well,
top of that,
pour that shit out.
right. And on top
put
of
it in
that,
something
Plan
else.
B is depending. There is actually a stronger one out there. A lot of people don't know that.
Super random, guys. But just had to so that you guys are informed
Yeah,
of
because-
current events in the world that's going on
outside of wrestling.
outside of wrestling, because shit affects real life shit.
There's
so.
women in wrestling too that get pregnant and have sex and all of that. You know, I know some of you guys don't.
Okay.
I be so mean to some of these. I like to say the ones that don't bathe fans.
Wow.
But back to Jade.
to Jade.
Back to Jade.
Absolutely.
So the thing is, she's fine. She's fine the way that she is.
Again,
So my concern.
her 5 moves she should not be botching.
She's gotten better though.
She has
used to
gotten better.
botch.
She used to yeah. Like
So I said botch.
botch. Yeah, no, for real, because she was on Botchamania mad times, legit. Like it was wild. But no, I think. Oh, thank you. I think her having the 5 moves and her
It's fine.
being fluid in them is okay. My issue is gonna be they're giving her the Goldberg treatment, and you get to a point where the way that title is gonna come off her is gonna be the most ridiculous way, and that's what I don't like.
Yes, it's gonna be Layla Gray.
Yo, and it's no.
That's who's
it's-
gonna take it over.
But
It's gonna be
even-
Chris
it's-
Statlander or Layla Gray.
But even that felt clunky.
See, but I even told you when we were watching Forbidden Door, I was just like, I would rather Ember Moon as much as I would rather her turn heel and join the baddies, because I feel like then she can help put Jade over even more.
She doesn't fit the baddies though. Her personality does not fit the baddies.
Listen, the whole look is not gonna fit the baddies, but that's the thing though. Baddies
She
come in
can-
all different shapes and sizes.
No. It's not her aesthetic, but it's her personality doesn't fit the baddies.
Well, maybe she hasn't been in that position to do that.
No, it's both.
Okay,
I don't know why
do you
we're
think it's
lying
both?
here.
Why do you think it's both?
I mean,
What?
aesthetically, it's just not.
Aesthetically doesn't fit it.
It's not it. It don't.
Why? Why?
Okay, do you want to go you want to go down this path?
It's
We
a
don't-
podcast. We got a couple hours.
Yeah, we don't. We have about
So
hour. tops.
she dresses. So the baddies dress like bartenders and bottle service girls.
So how does she
And
dress?
Athena dresses like she going to a D&D Dungeons and Dragons tournament. The aesthetic is different.
She could be a baddie nerd.
She can right.
She could definitely be a baddie nerd, but make a group called the Baddie Nerds. Because this group does not fit. It's not D&D.
So you think that she should start the biddies?
No.
No.
Because I didn't even go with her. They don't even go with her. She dresses like she plays Dungeons and Dragons, which she does. Check out the interview with Athena on Complex Unsanctioned.
Cheap plug.
But like I
I
said,
didn't see that coming. I was like,
No. She's super deep into that shit. Like she
No,
got,
which is
Like she got
great.
dice for days.
No, but listen, which is great for her.
She doesn't fit the baddies.
But
now when it comes to Jade, leave her alone. The
Okay.
thing about it, you have to understand. All of AEW is nothing but wrestling. Wrestling, phenomenal wrestling from top to bottom. I need character work. And that's what
I
Jade
need
is.
storylines.
I feel
She's the only person that really offers a character.
okay. Jade
And like you have Jericho, a couple other people, but like it's only a handful of people. And when it comes to the women's division, like an actual character, like an actual personality and persona,
none,
is
unfortunately.
only Jade.
But they only push her to the moon outside of DMD.
and
Because Thunder Rosa, do they?
They haven't really
Compared
given
to-
Thunder any type of light
Right.
in terms
Compared
of her
to
run. It
Nyla
sucks.
Rose, Brent Baker, and Thunder Rosa's run, Thunder Rosa is the weakest.
Nyla probably tired.
No, because Nyla had it briefly, but like she was on TV more often, and her matches was like more front because they had basically no one else during the time. Thunder Rosa, she has the personality, but you don't give her the ball.
Because I don't.
Listen,
It's just gonna. It's times like that where certain things are gonna hit, certain things ain't gonna hit.
listen.
And that's just kind of
You are a multi-million-dollar company
Those are
with
not
no
your cupcakes.
stockholders, meaning that you have more leeway compared to Vince and the rest of them.
Warner may have something to say about that.
Right,
too.
but
So I don't know how much leeway
He owns the company
really
100%.
has, but
It's still
he
his
has
company.
it on a network, which does
grant
add.
that. Cool, but they're dealing with him. If something goes down, they go to Tony Khan. They don't go to the stockholders.
But
Well,
I'm
no.
gonna tell you this right now, my niggas. Everybody listening, everybody that's watching this right now,
Shout out to y'all.
Jade looks like $1 million.
So why would she not have fit him in the door?
Hold on, like $1 million bucks.
Like, why would she not fit him in the door then? Right here,
so,
dogs.
so let me finish this.
So why should I fit him in the door? Is she money? Because she
No,
black?
no.
This nigga
I'm
eating
gonna
his brother's cupcakes, by the way, y'all.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Just want to put that out there.
This cupcake is hitting.
Are
dude.
you serious? He didn't even.
This cupcake
Go
is
ahead,
good.
have one before your brother eat all of them.
So, anyways, like I was saying, so supposedly
concerned.
they tried to get some Japanese wrestler from like Shimmer and not Shimmer,
Stardom, but
Stardom and us.
the thing is that they had their own shit the same night.
Yeah, so it didn't work out. Now, outside of that, I told you shit is fire.
Wow. Wow.
Nigga, it's diabetes in a party.
Facts.
What?
These cupcakes is diabetes in
My
a party.
diabetes come back, it comes back.
I guess that was a good pickup because I definitely was on the way. Because it was either that or, but I was being selfish because Mikey had baked a cake last night and I was going to bring you a piece. But then I was just like, oh, that's one less piece that I can have when he's not there. So
Don't you know, try to eat dogs.
So I was like, I just going to bring them cupcakes.
So it
Nah, for real,
so
it's
it didn't work out, and I actually believe that Thunder Rosa, like, kicked the door down in Tony's office and was like, I need to be on this
But
show.
you got opportunity to display your women across the world. Look, you could have put Nyla Rose.
He doesn't like women's wrestling.
At all.
That's what it comes down to.
It's very evident.
It's
plain,
obviously obvious, but the
plain
thing
inside.
about it, when it comes to Jade, and the reason why she's getting the push, let's be honest. She's one of the few women in there that carry herself like $1 million.
She plays the part. She looks the part.
That's why.
That didn't come from WWE system.
Correct. It came from my own. Right.
Because everybody that's not in the WWE system looks like they crawled out of bed.
But okay,
Niggas-
so
niggas is dressed
going
like
back to
bums.
Forbidden Door, what were some highs and lows? What was
Best match of the night: Ospreay versus Orange
Osprey
Cassidy.
and Orange Cassidy hands
Side
down.
note, shout out to one of the best technical wrestlers, character, an independent wrestler. Darius Carter. Shout out to him. Happy birthday, King. He's a fellow Cancer.
Oh, also shout outs to my sister wrestling Miss Faye Jackson. Happy birthday. Today's her actual birthday, so she shares a birthday with this one.
Shout out
which
to Faye
is
Jackson,
hilarious.
my twin. Shout out to you though.
The best birthday today outside of his,
What?
Cody Luther X.
Today's his birthday?
Yeah.
Yo,
Brandy had posted a happy
that's
birthday
the only
message.
man that I'll say he's invited to the barbecue.
Are you sure he's the only one?
The only white man.
Are you sure he's the only one?
What more white guy will invite? Vince.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Those that are watching on a live feed, what's the one white wrestler you would invite to
One
the
white
barbecue?
wrestler. Oh,
I'm intrigued.
This is a cheat code with their tag team, FTR. They mad cool.
Well, yeah, but they from North Carolina, so that's why they cool like that. That makes sense. But yes, Ospreay and Cassidy definitely took the night.
Once again.
Hands down.
Orange Cassidy show y'all niggas. Get off the nigga's dick, because that nigga could wrestle.
Yeah, and I had to, actually, you know, it's so funny. I had to tell somebody that at HOG last weekend because we were talking about stuff. And I said the issue with Orange Cassidy is I think the gimmick
It's too over.
is too over, and it kind of overshadows his actual wrestling ability. So that's kind of like the catch-22 because everybody's invested in the him drinking the orange. You know, everybody's invested in how he moves the character. But he can go in the ring too, so don't let that fool you. But too bad I can't really. Oh, it's hilarious. I can't because it says Facebook user, but 2 people said Bret Hart back to back, which I thought was interesting as hell. I mean, his wife is black, so I think he's the +1, so he's kind of like, it's kind of obvious.
Going stupid.
Somebody else said Cody.
Said Black to the Moon.
Yeah, it did. I was like, oh, you got Chops at the Fallout waiting for you. That's what that said too.
Oh yeah. I gotta get those chops. I read yesterday. So y'all give him chops. Nah, nigga, I'm out.
How you gonna do that?
Rochester.
But other things
Shout out
that
to the Fallout Shelter.
Absolutely, shout out to the Fallout Shelter. The 4-way with Jay White, Okada, Cole, and Hangman was really sloppy, and I was actually rather upset because it was a really good opportunity, I think, for the American audience to kind of see both what Okada can do and what Jay White can do. And it just was like...
They don't wrestle 4-ways in Japan.
Oh. Thank you, Japan, because I hate too many niggas in the ring. So that actually makes sense.
They don't do 4-ways in Japan.
That makes 110% sense.
So they do triple threats? No, right?
No, they don't do...
No, they just do one-on-ones or tag teams.
They don't do multi-mans.
Well, they never did like a tornado tag team match, though.
Like tag team match, that's different.
That's the same thing.
But the thing about like 4-ways, they don't do.
Yo, that is true though. Like as I'm thinking about it, all like their championship matches
is one-on-ones.
The one-on-ones, yeah.
It makes sense on a bigger picture. Like, why are there 4 niggas after one title? I'm the #1 contender. You're the champion. Why are there 4 people for fighting?
Because we had to make sure we had to get two of they niggas on pay-per-view. Because, you know, already... Because really, Okada was the last entry, I think. I think Okada was like the last of the last.
If you look at Japanese reasoning, like if you think about it, hey, if you're trying to replicate boxing, real-life fighting, do you ever see a 4-way match in boxing?
Yo, that would be fire though.
So you're saying,
fire.
So you're saying like you can't half-ass like follow sports format, but then do a fatal 4-way. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because wrestling is different, and we all understand that it's sports entertainment. So you're gonna have 4-ways, you're gonna have that, but Japan doesn't do it.
Right.
That's why it came off a little clunky because they're not used to that.
Yeah, the ending of that match, I was just really upset.
They said the last triple threat was Kenny versus Kata versus Cody.
Oh.
I guess they don't do 4-ways though.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Back to the barbecue real quick. Triple H Trips is always on my list. And the Hardys. Just gotta keep Jeff away from the Alki. But yeah, unfortunately Adam Cole sustained an injury during that match.
That was mad weird.
Which was weird.
That was mad weird that he pinned him.
It was to go home.
But shout out to Kelly Kelly and Excalibur. That's his name, Kelly Kelly, right?
Yep, Kevin Kelly.
Oh, Kevin Kelly and
My
Excalibur
guy.
because they don't get enough credit, especially Excalibur because he filled in the blanks.
Yeah, they barely ever do it. It's like far in between of them doing it.
That's good though because he said this. Because he was tired from the match, that was the most person to pin. That must make sense logically.
See, but then I was confused because I was
then he got a concussion or he injured himself?
Yeah. He's apparently, I think when Okada might have kneed him, and that's where it went left. But I was like, where the fuck is Hangman at? I was looking for Hangman half that match, and I was like, where the fuck is he go? Like, what's going on here?
Okada didn't even want to be there.
He absolutely didn't want to be there. Half them niggas probably didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Like, okay. That's what it was. A lot of them have the energy just like,
you know what's crazy? I think it would have, because I think at the end of it, I think New Japan Pro Wrestling's president had mentioned that that door isn't closed and that they're intrigued to maybe doing something like that in Japan. Which in honestly looking at it, hindsight, they should have actually did it first. They should have went over to Japan and did the pay-per-view, did the Forbidden Door in Japan first.
I agree.
And then came over here and did it. And I think that maybe might have translated a little bit different, a little bit better. I think, especially as an American fan. But I think the also downside, though, is when they do their pay-per-views, it's in the middle of the fucking night. So here.
It should be pre-recorded then.
Yeah. I really do think if New Japan would have did it first, because they're kind of known for having American wrestlers come over to their territory. I think that would have created a big enough storyline to build to then come to the States and do it.
But then Tony wouldn't have made Tony look cool.
But sometimes you gotta look at the bigger picture.
Also, these Japanese wrestlers made all these American wrestlers look like bums, dress wise.
Yeah.
American wrestlers can't dress, son. When it comes to their ring gear,
Okada came out in that gold robe. I said,
the palm color wrestlers.
Yeah, like most of them don't have like what like.
I just want Hangman to come out on the horse one more time. That's about it. That's all I actually require. I just want Hangman to come out one more good time. Yes.
Definitely work differently in terms of.
Yeah, I agree. So, I always stress this because I've done commentary, and I tell people all the time it's the hardest thing to do, because you have to you really have to be strategic on how you put over talent. And absolutely the best thing I felt about the whole Forbidden Door was getting Kevin Kelly on commentary, because I think he does a phenomenal job in New Japan.
He does
he did a really good job. And then for Excalibur and Taz, I think their combination together, I think is like magic.
So what's the point of JR being there?
So Legacy? I think now they figured it out. The cheat code, which they really should have did from the beginning, was just to bring JR out for the big matches. Because they did it this week on Dynamite.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. And I was like, oh.
So was finally somebody finally told them, like, listen.
He's a legacy player. It's like Carmelo coming back to the Knicks.
You know how much he gets paid?
A lot.
He gets paid a lot.
Does he get paid more than MJF?
Yes.
Shit.
I think it's like up to $2 million or something a year.
What?
He deserves it.
Yeah, Who deserves it?
Yeah, he deserves it.
Who?
Off his career, he deserves $2 million.
Yeah. And who knows what he does backstage? As far as keeping Pete Sif together and stuff like that, you don't know. Like, $2
million?
So,
y'all really think that
my thing is this then. Why? Well, I think Mark Henry, so Mark Henry does scouting.
He does like.
He does, I think, like.
He does like a little bit of scouting
outsourcing
and a community outreach program.
What does Big Show do?
I'm fucking up.
Same thing. They get paid about $750 to $1 million.
They all get paid more than MJF.
Yes.
So let me get this straight.
Jesus.
Let me get this straight. You hire all these OG guys, right? Right. So why hasn't their knowledge translate onto television?
So this is what niggas don't listen.
And they may not be producing matches and stuff.
They're not producing
either.
matches.
So
they're just getting a check.
That type of knowledge is you're not gonna see that visually if they're not producing.
I think I agree with you, because I think that they probably try to talk. Niggas don't listen.
I'm still here.
One thing that I learned about being in wrestling school, shout out to the Fallout Shelter. You want great teaching, Santi, Law. You know, Law is saying you prayers. What happened to you? That's sad. Saying you prayers. My son, Penta, Masha. You want great quality training. The Fallout Shelter. This is where I honed my skills of being a referee and a shit talker. Back to the program. One thing that I learned is, and even like talking to wrestlers, listen how they talk, is we live in a generation where like we have ADD. It's high. So they want big moves after big moves. So they feel like, hey, I'm getting over just by doing all these big moves. But one thing I realized, like a lot of these OGs, you may say what you say about Sting though, but he maximized his moves.
Well, that's because he only know he can do about 2.
But he maximized it though.
Because he's not whack. Don't do that. That's rude. My nigga Sting Pop, my nigga Pop Sting, they fucking finessed us thinking he was gonna come from the fucking Raptors, and then that nigga's on top of the fucking entranceway.
He should have come from the Raptors though.
He should have, and I said they missed that one because I told your brother that. I said, listen, him coming down, I think would have been okay and safe, but it was if he would have hooked himself back up to go back up that way, he would have died. So
True.
So just the one way down is the way to go.
That would been fire though.
But what else happened on La Forbidden Door? I'm gonna say Cesaro. Claudio has appeared on AEW, a part of the Blackpool Combat Club.
He ain't gritty enough for them dogs.
He wrestles well. He knows all of them.
Yeah.
No. That I know.
That's what it really comes out.
Yeah, but it just
I just like that Dean Ambrose was trying to be like the one to put everybody together. I can appreciate that because I think.
So why there's no black people in the group?
Once again, I don't know. First of all, there's not a lot of black people on AEW to begin with. So your pool.
There's mad black people. There's not
not
your
on TV.
pool. Oh, that's even worse. Your pool of people is going to be very...
because
you know what? Somebody... I don't know if it was you, but somebody did mention Lee Moriarty, and I thought that would have been... I think it really just depends on what the purpose...
It should have been Lee.
I think... So it was you that said that. I think they should reestablish what the purpose of the group is going to be. So if it's to help building newer talent...
It's not help to build newer talent.
But that's what I'm saying. So then your wish of who that is what is the point of?
I just feel like, okay... I watched Dark Weather. I just feel like now Dark and Elevation is just full with, like, Dark Elevation is full with a whole bunch of people who should be on Dynamite and Rampage now. So my thing is this way. If you're going to do that route, make the shows a bigger deal. Because in this the case, it's just a whole bunch of exhibition. It's like watching Dark Elevation, like watching an indie show.
It's their way.
Well, watching Dynamite is like watching an indie show.
It's like for them to get reps in, because Layla Gray was on Dark all the time.
Right.
So I think they're like, okay, you're getting better. Let's put you on TV.
Cool.
And start you with a story.
But why put them on TV? Okay.
Or
your first storyline
get injured. And that's
right.
Why
My
notable.
thing is this: your first storyline should not be on Dynamite. Your first storyline should be Dark or Elevation.
See, but the thing is, for somebody like me that don't watch that, you want to know the difference.
But he's talking about just separate storylines for just
exactly.
No, I get it. So I get where you're coming from. Where to treat that's just like how. Listen, Tony, if you're gonna use the WCW model, then watch WCW Saturday Night, because that's basically what happened. Was that WCW Saturday Night sometimes, depending on like half the matches were just like throwaway matches, but half of the matches were actual people that had storylines and they were finished. They were continuing their feuds on that show,
just like Sunday Night Heat.
Right. So it really just is how you really want to present the show. And
because literally you have all these time, you can play this no time, whatever. Cool. She shouldn't like that whole like when I'm watching her, I just felt that she looked lost after the whole situation. Cool. Later.
Well, that's because Jade fucking pushed her.
Right. But yo, get your reps in. Because like if you got your reps in on doing these things, you'll know to like own the ring. You know, to like own your character.
I mean, I did like, so one thing that I feel like not a lot of people talk about in wrestling is facial expressions.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
It's one of the things. It's like it's such a small thing that some people don't really, that people take for granted. So going back to the Layla Gray girl, her facial expression told everything that I needed. That it actually made me invested a little more than I was in the beginning of the match. At the end, when how she looked at her, like she looked at, like Stokely looked at her, and she was just like, okay, I know what time it is. I know what I got to do. I got to continue to prove myself to Jade so that I can join the club. Like it told everything in the face. And I think it's the one thing most wrestlers kind of take for granted is your facial expression can do a lot more than you talking on a mic sometimes. Your nonverbal can be just as loud as verbal. And I think that sometimes is forgotten in wrestling because we always, I'm a big person on promos. Y'all know I love somebody that can talk on the mic. But I love just as much as somebody that can look at somebody and be like, I'm going to fuck you up without saying I'm going to fuck you up. So that's just that. Someone mentioned the All Atlantic Championship match that Pac won.
He deserved it. And FTR and like
FTR dripped in gold. I just really hope they don't fuck that up.
They never got all the titles.
And give it to the Bucks. Oh, and I just feel like that's gonna happen.
Quick question. What happened to the partnership with NWA? They didn't really have a partnership.
They didn't really, yeah.
It wasn't really a partnership. It was just
it was like, I'm gonna use some of your talent, and then they end up poaching because that's how they got Ricky Starks. It was like that kind of like, oh, we can use something, because it was in the very beginnings of AEW, and they needed talent, and I think at the time NWA was kind of like on a standstill a little, so they just used some of their talent to come up and do things, and then they ended up taking Ricky Starks
and Thunder Rosa.
Well, Thunder but Thunder was still kind of doing her own thing. Like Ricky was NWA. Like when I first was watching NWA and I saw Ricky Starks, that's all I saw him on was on the air. So they literally said, "Whoop,
I don't have an issue with it.
Put it in my back pocket
So
and run."
Leonard Gray's a star in making. Just give it time. I agree with you.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, I'm just glad. Thank you, Tony, for not going past midnight. I appreciate it.
Still a long ass pay-per-view.
Still long. Had four matches on the pre-show. Didn't understand why that was
How
a
did
thing.
Keith Lee and what's his name do? It was okay.
Yeah.
I think they won.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
I think they
But
won.
it was okay. It was like whatever it was, everything else they've been doing.
Right.
So the only two black people was them.
Yeah.
Correct. So all the black people went on the back door side to come through the forbidden
I
door.
swear there's mad black people in the event. He have a whole damn card.
Who else is on Dark and that Elevate? That's like black that you
They're
like.
not signed though.
Yeah,
No, but that you like though.
It's mostly stars now. Like Ricky Starks, Powerhouse will come on. It's mostly them now.
But who's on now?
It's Ricky Starks. It's Powerhouse Hobbs. You have Scorpio Sky. You have Nyla. You have Jade. Which they show all the time.
Speaking of,
So back to your question.
who the fuck? You just said his name and it just, the fucking Scorpio Sky. I know we're jumping in Dynamite. The Scorpio Sky versus Warlord in a street fight for the TNT title next week on Dynamite.
What's the reason for that?
That's what I'm asking you guys.
You see, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Because it goes back to when finally Warlord is all elite. And then that first week on Dynamite, he said he was going after the TNT title. So that was fine. And he's been, the two of them been kind of going back and forth. But I just don't see the need for the street fight aspect of it. But,
They have to pull people in.
Yeah.
but that will be next week on Dynamite for the TNT title.
What do you think of Blood and Guts?
Blood in the guts.
That's cool. I like this.
I was trying to figure out how that nigga got outside of the ring and was hanging like that. Like, I still was confused on that part. Once again, the right team won. So I will start that off by saying that the Combat Club winning made sense, and I think that was right. That was the right call. It sucks that Santana got injured in the ring, that he had to get
It's a real injury.
help in the back. Yeah, it is. Listen, I think everybody need to chill out.
Like
The Jobber baddies. Who is that? Because we can't see pictures and stuff. Who said that?
Baddies?
I'm interested.
You said what?
Somebody had typed in the Jobber baddie is here. So whoever that is, can you put your actual name just so I can see who is it? Shout outs to Bass. Happy congratulations. Bass. He just got married. So congratulations.
He's getting married every day, B.
Niggas is really listen, and yet we still can't get an invite to
Shout
a
out to
wedding
June.
a while out.
Shout out to June, aka
Okay, now I saw
65,
he
but he
showed
looks like
me.
he's 23.
You said what?
He's 65, but like he look he's 23. I be fucking with him all the time.
Is that a Haitian thing?
Yeah, we look super young. As long as you mind your business, drink water.
Do you mind your business?
Yes, drink water and like have faith in God. You call him Allah, whatever.
Hallelujah.
When you have faith, those three things,
Hallelujah.
and the fourth is
You try to mind your business, but then I feel like it finds you.
it finds you because niggas tell him shit. I be watching it. He be sitting there by his business out of
Shit,
bed. Someone
find
come
you.
here. Hi, so Wilkins. Hi, Wilkins. Say, yeah, yo, how you doing? Chilling. Next thing you know, they're like, you like,
And that nigga don't remember nothing. Don't have a clue what you're talking about. He's
And they be telling him some
saying
wild
whatever 'cause
stories.
he know we
wild
telling the
stories.
truth.
He be like, yo, son, that person live a wild life, man. He be shaking his head like,
But you know what it is? It's a comfortability thing.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
I get it
Yeah, because niggas tell you stuff.
right, and I just be like, okay, all right,
Yo, I'll be watching
cool.
it. Next thing you know, like someone, rest you don't even know. Next thing you know, you laugh with them. Yeah, girl. Ha 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 ha. And I know that yeah, girl fakeness from you. I pay attention.
and then I walk away.
Yes. Yes.
That's me minding my business. As much as I try.
I just come. I make jokes. I know a lot of shit about everybody, but Mr. don't say nothing.
Blood and Guts, but Blood and Guts was cool though.
It was.
I mean, the first half was whatever, but the second half was really
No,
good.
I like that they opened up with Orange, and the match with him and Ethan was actually really good.
Yes.
I
Ethan
did
Page don't
appreciate
get
that,
enough
and
run.
he don't. Yeah, but it's because
He's
of who he
nice.
rolling with. It is like he does need a mouthpiece, but I'm over the Lambert shit. So I really hope he figures that out.
Ethan Page is a very good wrestler.
Very good.
Very good.
And
But he
then
ain't
once
bet-
again, the Jade and Layla thing happened.
What else?
The
The Young Bucks promo have that all their friends are
that was
injured.
weird.
Oh!
But they're pushing Rampage.
Luchasaurus. Woo! Join the dark side.
I kind of like that you did that.
Love my son Luchasaurus.
So, yeah.
Oh, y'all niggas shit on Luchasaurus. He's a comedy. Ha, ha,
Well, because you
yeah.
don't really know if he's a dinosaur or a lizard. So the mask being black,
What?
I think
They
is a
say
word.
he's a dinosaur.
But the mask was a lizard, my
That shit is
guy.
stupid.
That is not a dinosaur.
What's a dinosaur?
Not that mask.
A dinosaur's a big ass lizard.
But my nigga, he didn't
I don't
look
think
like.
they're related to lizards though.
Would you have seen Luchasaurus in fucking Jurassic World?
What the fuck?
Yes
What
or
are
no?
you talking about?
Is he a dinosaur or is he a
He
lizard?
can't have a real dinosaur mask because the thing will come out. So he has to have the one that what he has on.
No. Listen, if you're gonna play the part completely.
And it looks like a.
But the black is sleek. I like that.
It look like a Brontosaurus Rex.
Yeah, but Black
Also,
Taurus.
wait, did he evolve?
But Black Taurus
Like some
wear a
Pokemon
mask,
shit?
though.
Did he evolve like some Pokemon shit?
Maybe I don't know, but,
But
think about
Black
it.
This
Taurus,
nigga's not
but
signed
then
up
again,
for Luchasaurus.
but then again,
This nigga don't
Black
give a fuck about
Taurus
Luchasaurus.
wear a whole like bull mask though.
I mean, I like a good heel. I'm not gonna hold y'all. So I like the path because eventually, if this helps put
Marco
Jurassic,
Stern have a job again?
no,
Oh.
if this pushes what's the little boy name?
Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy. If this pushes him over, then I can get with it. And I think, they can do something that can lead to All Out.
But
So I think that's
I like
actually not bad.
Luchasaurus. Like I
You
can
don't
do
like
character
Luchasaurus?
change and everything like that. It fits him. It's good.
Oh, he was in Lucha Underground?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
He was.
He's a dinosaur. Show me the proof. But no, Blood and Guts was it was good. The blood shit for me is I feel like they overdo it at
When
times.
Claudio took the W from Eddie, but that night Eddie was pissed.
Yeah, I actually like that because it gave substance to this feud that as fans know from back in the day. So it brings it to the forefront and it shows like it shows progression because he didn't throw him off the cage like I thought he was going to. So I was like, whew,
He
thank
should
God.
have.
He threw Sammy off the cage. That shit went
and he
viral.
live.
Shit's
Yeah.
everywhere.
He live. But the thing about
Did it give you Hell in a Cell vibes?
yes,
Yeah.
but I feel like Claudio versus Eddie Kingston could be one
It
sided.
has to do it. They have to fight each other for on just a respect alone.
But it
Like-
has to be like to me like reason why I don't like it because
Oh shit! Kevin Durant just requested a trade. So sorry.
Wow.
That was random, but I was like, whoa. Yeah, he is
thank you,
fucking
thank you.
ugly.
But
as
no.
fuck.
I feel like
Okay.
the whole Eddie Kingston thing. I kind of like I'm not looking forward for the match
Why?
because the promo's gonna suck.
Because Cesaro can't talk.
Exactly. It's gonna be one
can't
man,
defend
one sided.
himself.
It'd be like, ugh.
He may. You never know.
You
like,
know what? I take that back.
You never
because you
know.
never know. Maybe like he took this time out. Cause you know what? We don't know if WWE let him be him. Promo wise, you don't know that because the few times he did talk, it wasn't bad. Like when like he was himself, it was like, I want to see what you do next.
The only time I felt like he kind of like stepped up was really when he was with Sheamus and they had the bar. That time for me, I felt like it was when he felt more comfortable in talking and doing, and whether it was skits, whether it was, you know, promos against other opponents. Like that time, I think of the bar was probably the highest for me on Cesaro. But then, yeah, once they broke up, it was just like,
no. Once they lost to Braun Strowman. Like, to me,
why did that happen?
No, yeah, like I personally didn't like it because if you see Cesaro, if you see Sheamus, they will fight you to the end. So if them losing to the way they do lost to Braun Strowman make no sense to me. Like, I get he's big though, but Sheamus is a warrior. Like, he went through
Celtic warrior.
Like, this man literally used to manhandle Big Show. And Big Show is way bigger than Braun Strowman, but yeah, you can't manhandle Braun Strowman with your man Cesaro? That makes no sense.
Well, that's probably, I think at the time they was trying to put Braun over, though. More than them.
I get it, but it made no sense for them.
Well, what do you always tell me that D-Lo says? Don't make sense out of wrestling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think that, what was your favorite, like, time of Cesaro in WWE?
I didn't like him.
Okay. Well, that's that,
I think he has a great look. I think he,
oh, shit, sorry.
I think he's a phenomenal wrestler, but I'm not a fan.
I became a fan of him when he was in NXT.
I became a fan when he was playing Uno on Up, Down,
And that
Down.
had nothing to do with wrestling.
Correct.
So see?
But that was the most. But the funny part, it is not a shade to him in his in ring, because his in ring is good, but it's a test to how different. I felt like that was the first time I felt like he was really charismatic, was when I saw him play Uno with all of them. So that was pretty bad, but it was good at the same time.
Do you think that Tony he's in AEW.
Tony just gonna be like, do what you want to do.
But then again,
Exactly.
You need some kind of structure.
So, correct, and it ain't there. So like, he gonna do what he want to do.
I really feel like sometimes,
and you can tell from when he does the media, the post show shit with the media, and he really just don't give a fuck. Like, he just be like, do what you want, go for it.
But the thing about it is, you need some kind of structure. You can't let the inmates run the asylum.
Oh, but he is.
But he doesn't care.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
And the thing about it, it's not his money.
Not too.
Like I always said, this is what happens when you grow up with money. You don't understand the value of money. Shout out to Vince.
That's a bar. All right, what else is going on in wrestling world? This weekend, those are in the Tri-State area. We will be at Legends Saturday, because I had to keep reminding myself because I thought it was Sunday. Saturday,
Money in the Bank.
July 2nd.
Shorty, what you drink.
Money in the Bank will be at Legends once again. You guys can RSVP. Make sure to come out. But they have let me pull it up. Honestly speaking, the women's Money in the Bank is solid as fuck. And no one's really talking about that. I'm actually really now, shout out to Natalia, because she made me invested in this whole her and Rhonda shit. Because I definitely wasn't 2 weeks ago, I'll tell you that.
Because Natalia, not Rhonda.
No, I'm invested because of Natalia, not because of Rhonda. I'm just going.
They've done a really good job with that.
But it's because they have a relationship. So
she came out with the baby, and she hit it with the baby stroller.
With the baby stroller? I said, oh shit.
It was good.
What the fuck was this Addy 2 years ago? Like, hello.
Get embarrassed on Total Divas like that. Oh, say what you may say about WWE and Total Divas. You don't notice that a lot of sports that's not as popular doing the same exact shit? NASCAR.
I love that show.
But
yeah, I love it because the black girls on it. So I was like, the black girl was on. I was like, I gotta give it a try. Yeah. But I love that shit. And then shout outs to USA Network, because they really know how to position shit. Because Raw finishes and then Miz and Mrs. comes right on after that, and we just end up keeping it on because we're like, okay, it's Miz. Let's see what's going on.
The most underrated.
And then right
wrestler.
after that is the NASCAR shit. So Mikey definitely didn't like that shit. He was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, it's NASCAR. He's like, there's no blacks in NASCAR. They don't like us. And I said, there's one, I think. But he keep getting racist stuff thrown at him. So I don't know how much longer he's going to be.
After a while, though, said, if I can keep racist stuff in NASCAR, I'm going to do something else.
Right, because that's the shit that you don't like.
Because if that's the case, I'll become a rapper after that.
No, there's 6 black people in NASCAR.
Shit.
Oh, who are they?
Oh, no. Only 6 have participated in top NASCAR races.
He's spreading
All right,
propaganda as
cool.
fuck.
Somebody said one person.
But there's 4 black owners in NASCAR.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One
Michael
of them-
Jordan's one of them.
Bubba Wallace team?
I think so.
Yeah, that's the only black guy I know. He's like the Tiger Woods of NASCAR. But
You
he
said
don't.
the who?
Bubba Wallace. You know, like he don't be winning like that. Like I don't see him be winning like that.
No. But it's fine, though.
That's hilarious, though. What did you guys think of the 20th year of Cena celebration
We didn't appreciate him.
Nope.
at all?
We didn't appreciate him because
Y'all niggas need to
appreciate
give some respect to Jonathan
we didn't appreciate
Anthony
him.
Felix Cena, okay?
Because yes, some people feel like he played politics, but the one thing I give him credit for, he cleaned up. Meaning that backstage, he got more like, dang, I need to do better, and he did do better. Because that U.S. Open Challenge, he did do better, put over mad talent. A lot of times got exposure that they need to get exposure for. So I give him that.
He let RVD win at ECW.
He didn't let him.
Yo, so it's so funny you mention that because they have been pushing the John Cena like return thing, and it made me watch that ECW pay-per-view because I was like, yo, that is like, because the thing in wrestling, whether you get cheered or booed, you get a reaction, and that's as a wrestler is what you want.
Oh,
and he
Bubba Wild was the big one last year.
and he fucking ate that. They booed him at that Manhattan
Son.
Center, and he ate the shit.
Son.
They threw fucking beer. I think somebody threw a beer at him. Or
My son came
niggas
out with
came
the
out with
title,
his hands
with
up.
the fitted all down, like
I need to find.
the
Listen,
presentation for Cena.
listen.
But one night fall,
Whoever
one night
is
stand.
listening, I need to find.
My son came out
a
with the title
chain
like
gang jersey for
He came out like
Jobbertears.
this.
I
He
need
came
someone to
out,
find
and then he
that.
took off his shirt. They threw it back at him, B.
They threw it back at him. They said, "Fuck out of here." New York is reckless. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John. But no, it definitely
And
was.
he helped Punk win. He let Punk win.
And took the title and almost.
But
Whole ass Punk.
but
2 niggas I hate in wrestling. I'm gonna tell you these 2
Who are
niggas I
they?
hate.
Who are they?
It is CM Punk and Sting.
First of all, you have no reason to hate Sting, so
say
take that
white
nigga
people.
off your list. The fuck?
why you hate Sting for?
You just saying that to
did
say
nothing
that shit.
to
He ain't
you.
do nothing to you.
Sting would just be a Sting.
This nigga's overrated. Y'all be acting like this nigga is God.
This nigga carried a company.
He did not carry no company.
Before the Hogan, Sting was there like, I got Lex. I'm going to put over Rick. He did all that shit.
Rick was a god before he came to Sting. What are you talking about?
But if niggas didn't watch that, you wouldn't have known.
Yo, he had the it fact. You disrespected Rick?
I'm not, no. Those that are,
Rick was a Memphis legend, wasn't he?
Speaking of Ric Flair, though, he will have his last match.
I ain't watching
SummerSlam, SummerSlam weekend
I
down
ain't
in
watching that
Nashville.
You can watch it online for
I'm
free.
cool on it, but those that do want to watch it, you can watch it. But they fucking they also announced Killer Cross versus Davey Boy Smith's son. I thought that was. I was like, oh,
Wait,
shit.
Davey Boy Smith?
Yeah, his son, Harry Smith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, CM Punk is a hoe. And I
All
will
right,
always
but
say
Sting,
that.
but take Sting off the hater list. Like, you don't have no reason
Sting
to
is
hate
staying on my hater list.
Sting ain't do shit to you.
CM Punk is a hoe. But back to that. Like I said, John Cena let CM Punk get Summer of Punk.
True. And he went platinum too.
Who?
John Cena.
Yes, John Cena went platinum. John Cena lived one of the best lives ever.
He lived what a black man want to live in wrestling.
Huh?
He lived a wannabe black man in wrestling. Think about it. What black
He
man
was able to wear
doing an
jerseys,
album?
fits, jean shorts, came out with a rap album.
Let me ask you a question.
Went
Let me ask you a
platinum.
question. Is John Cena is a culture
Cena's-
vulture?
Yo, no, he's not. Because John Cena
You said what?
John
A culture
Cena's-
vulture.
John
No.
Cena is like
I wouldn't call him a culture
Master
vulture.
P of wrestling. He lived so many lives.
I don't know about Master P. Because to me,
He did everything in wrestling you could do.
And then Master P did everything in music that you could do.
Think about it.
But Master
He was
P
a
went-
bodybuilder.
what about Diddy? No?
No.
No one likes Diddy. We don't talk about Diddy here. Think about it. John Cena was a power lifter.
No, he's more like LeBron. I said that one. He's like LeBron.
You know, but we were going on the music route because you brought up Master P. But I
P.
just feel like Master P I don't know.
Master P is a Southern legend that we never appreciate, just like Cena.
That nigga was a rapper and a basketball player at the same exact time.
He
John
did
Cena
sign
was a
Snoop.
wrestler and a rapper.
He did sign Snoop after the whole
Right.
Death Row
The
shit.
nigga, John Cena was a rapper and a wrestler at one point. Bad Man was a fire video.
Oh, what about Birdman? No?
We don't talk
No.
about No. Because Birdman did not play basketball. Master
And
P played
Birdman doesn't have that
basketball.
many platinum albums as
No.
Master P.
Yeah.
Really?
Master P has I'll look it up.
Yeah. I want to know who has more platinum albums, Master P or because I feel like with Birdman, you got him in like the big timers, so like that counts.
Someone said
And then
that
him and
plus-
Wayne,
plus-
that counts.
Someone said, plus he took the style from G Unit straight from Queens. No, he didn't take the style from G Unit. No.
But the difference though is Cena had said that he was inspired by G Unit
Yeah, you
stuff.
can't see because
Like he got that from Yayo. Like
yeah.
he's definitely have given props or props
yeah,
is due.
all the time. And like
So I will
he didn't
give it
style
a-
from G Unit because G Unit was
Oh,
rough.
juvenile big cashmere. Oh, okay.
No.
No,
It's
Master P.
I'm just reading what the fuck somebody said. I
I'm
can't
just
say
saying,
he said it.
John Cena's Master P.
So who's Randy?
Randy?
Yeah.
Who's Randy?
Who's Randy?
From that era? From that era?
Think about it. Who's Randy? Those that are watching on the live feed. What hip hop artist would you compare to
Someone that was
Randy
very consistent.
Orton?
He stick to his style. Would you say Nate Dogg?
Could it be
DMX.
Jada?
DMX.
Would you say Nate Dogg?
No, DMX.
No, not me.
Why DMX?
Consistency. Number one hits, but his demons are his problems for his career.
Oh, that's a bar. But he cleaned up though.
Yeah.
Just like Randy.
All right. What about Edge? I'm just thinking ruthless aggression. This is fun.
Edge is Ja Rule.
Ooh.
Career cut short, but was fire for a while. Was on fire. And he was in a group, Murder Inc. That he
What? Someone said John Cena stole Road Dogg and
Edge is-
R-Truth gimmick.
Ellie. Someone said Edge is Nelly.
Edge is Nelly.
Yeah.
Yes. Edge is
I can
Nelly.
kind of get with that.
Because that run Nelly had, boy,
Yeah, nah.
it was different.
So who's 50 Cent?
Who's the 50?
Uh,
Trips?
Yeah, because he hates
Trips?
everybody.
I would say Trips. No, well, I would say Trips only because he loves the business so much so that he was able to venture out
I have to
and
say
get
50.
other
I have to say Triple H.
opportunities.
Because Triple H.
Because look at 50 did what? The vitamin water. He did the fucking production shit. Now he doing the fucking power shit. Triple H did his own career, then started building niggas up, then started doing NXT, and now it's back at NXT. So, yeah, I would say he's 50. I don't know. Ooh, who's Brock? This is a good game.
Who's
Someone
Brock?
said that Batista's 50 cents. Or
No,
someone said Randy's
no.
50.
We're not going to disrespect 50 Cent like that, guys. Come on.
But someone said
Who
that.
said Brock? What's
I don't know. You got to look on the thing because I can't see it.
No, I'm gonna know who would be Brock.
Who would be Brock?
Someone that who just every time he's on the track, niggas have.
Hove?
You might have to give him that.
I was like, it's the first thing that came in my mind
Because Brock been dominating.
Because
And
whenever
Brock, just like Hove, comes in and out.
come out in and out,
Yeah.
right?
And after that, every time Ho goes to a new venture, he dominates.
This one, Jacquees, shout outs to him. He said Brock is Eminem.
Do not disrespect Brock like that.
Right, like I was like,
Yeah,
I
Brock
don't
not
know about that.
disrespected.
Eminem
you
is
the
not
M
as good
fan.
as before, B.
No, but he's still around. He still sells.
Okay, who's Kurt?
Who's Kurt Angle?
Yeah.
Eminem. Phenomenal run.
Oh,
Facts.
the drugs.
Yeah, that's Eminem.
The
And towards
drugs.
the end, he looked like the drugs. And when he was at his drugs.
and then got his shit together
Yeah, and
and then
after
was able to
big-
do the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And now Kurt able to kind of like do.
say
Well,
that.
he not gonna wrestle no more. Angle. I can't see. What does it say? Somebody
said
said Angle
Angle
could be Nas.
No. He said
I wouldn't say that.
it could be which he's a popping rookie year. He's popping rookie years because of Illmatic. No. It's not Nas because Nas is still performing at top level. And Nas was never on that drugs.
Very subjective.
He beat his wife, though, but
Very
so did
subjective.
Kirk.
Well, he beat the girl he was fucking with.
Nigga just be...
Neither here nor there. He's
Yo.
changed his life.
Shout out to Miles
Fine.
Bridges for like blowing his opportunity. Now no one's gonna sign him, dickhead. But like beating his
Who?
wife.
What?
Miles Bridges off the Hornets.
Oh,
Dickhead, man. Dickhead, man. Anyways,
listen.
Kurt Angle got to be at
That's
Eminem
fun.
because his rookie he came out fire.
Who else was in that? Oh, who's Eddie?
Who's Eddie?
Yeah.
Fat Joe.
Really?
It took a while for niggas to fuck with Fat Joe. When they did at his height,
Niggas
niggas
still don't
fuck
really
with
fuck
him.
with Fat Joe though.
Huh?
That's the funny part. I feel like niggas, unless you from the Bronx, niggas don't really still fuck with Fat Joe like that.
And niggas didn't really fuck with Eddie when he was alive.
Exactly until he died.
Oh, you gotta wait till somebody's dead. Damn. Who else is really big in the ruthless aggression era? That's your favorite era.
Rey Mysterio.
Who's Ray?
I gotta say Snoop Dogg.
The longevity. I can
Yeah.
kind of get with that.
And like he's getting finer each year.
Somebody said Eddie's ludicrous. I think Eddie is Pitbull, not by looks or I hate him. Eddie is Biggie.
Eddie's not Biggie. Eddie's Fat Joe.
Yeah.
So who would be the Biggie in wrestling then? Because that actually is interesting.
Who'd be the Biggie in wrestling?
Yeah. Who died before who died too soon that...
Oh,
Brian Pillman.
Okay.
no, I think Brian Pillman's more the Tupac, and the
okay.
Biggie is more of a what's his dude's name? Owen Hart.
Owen, I would, yeah.
Yeah, because Biggie
Okay.
died too soon to like, because if he was still living,
He was, yeah, because Owen
would've
was really
dominated
at that.
that.
Owen was at that top now where he didn't have his brother Shadow. He was starting to do his own thing, and then
Yeah, 'cause
So Queese, we said this, yeah. Owen is Biggie, yeah.
Because like just when like Biggie would step out of his shadows, he died.
Correct.
Step out, Diddy's shadow, he died. Just like when Owen Hart, Rudy stepped out of his shadow, he died.
Yeah. Speaking about wrestlers and things like that, before we jump into Money in the Bank real quick, biographies, Annie's biographies is coming back, season 2. Lil' Kim is China. Okay.
Who?
Little Kim is China. If you compare all the surgeries, not loving yourself, had a career and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm not laughing at what he was saying, but it was how he said it.
Yeah.
And it came out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
it's similar because Little Kim went from a baddie to a robot.
Okay, as I was saying, Annie biography is, somebody said Foxy Brown is China.
Nah,
Nah.
because Foxy Brown's blind, China wasn't.
It's not.
And nobody
It's
talks
not a
about Foxy Brown.
comparison.
Everybody talks about Little Kim to this day. Like they always say, yo, she was fine, whatever. They still talk about, so she's China.
As I was saying, so biographies, A&E biographies is coming back season 2. I do believe they do start up in about 2 weeks.
Who they doing first?
I think the first person is Undertaker. So they have Undertaker this season. They have the Bella twins. They have fucking Lex Luger. So I hope he finally admits that he murdered Miss Elizabeth, but whatever. What? I said what I said. You don't act like you don't say shit wild and crazy on here either. The fuck? They're doing WrestleMania 1, July 10th. They're doing Edge.
10th, yeah.
They're doing Rey Mysterio this season. So out of those, I feel like I'm missing.
It's done already, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're all done. Which out of the ones I mentioned is the one you're kind of like you must see, like you're really intrigued by?
The Bella Twins.
Me too.
Because
Actually,
I know about Undertaker. I know about Edge.
The Bella
I know about Rey
Twins,
Mysterio, but the Bella
actually-
Twins, I feel like I know nothing about. No, I know about them, but only in front of the screen. I know nothing about them behind
wait,
the screen.
did you watch Total Bellas?
I feel like it's just a stage. You feel me? They still have to put on. This one be more deep in their life and stuff like that. Yeah. I feel like
I feel like towards, really to be honest, I felt like after her and Cena kind of broke up, then I feel like it got more realer on the seasons.
Yes.
It was a weird transition because it was like then you got into their their relationship with their dad and how that affected them and how it affected their
John
mom.
Lyons be like a cheater.
Listen.
Are they doing Goldberg too?
Oh, I knew I was forgetting William.
Watching them in the Kurt. Are they going Kurt?
Oh, Kurt. Okay.
Okay. I just don't know about
They're
Kurt.
doing Edge.
But I like that in the promo.
So like Goldberg could cry about WCW how like.
Well,
like,
yeah,
they like him.
in the promo, in the promo he says he's like, I've always been outcast. Yes, the fuck you have. Yes, and you will continue to.
Why are you so mean to Goldberg?
Just the same way you don't like Sting. The end.
So you know what? We'll call it even. Because
Okay.
you be disrespecting Goldberg.
Nah, I'm not
Sting is a
disrespecting
better wrestler than Goldberg by
Correct.
far.
By far.
By far.
Better
But who's the
storytelling.
bigger legend? Who's the bigger legend?
Because they fucking falsified a fucking record.
And it worked.
He fought on the weekends.
They didn't have house shows.
How you know?
Because
How
I
do you
know.
How you know?
How do you know?
Because I know.
How do you know?
I watched WCW.
How do you know they didn't have
that
house shows?
That was me growing up. They
had
didn't
no
have
house
fucking
shows?
house shows.
They had no house shows.
No.
They had no house shows.
My nigga, they were on Monday nights.
Yeah, they had house shows.
Yeah. They fought on the weekend.
They fought on the weekend,
So
and Goldberg won those matches.
Y'all
Goldberg wrestled 6 days a week.
Y'all gonna tell me that let's say what's today?
Sometimes 7 when they had a pay-per-view.
What's Monday? So let's say Monday, July 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Goldberg's streak is 86-0.
Yes.
July 11th, the next week on Monday Nitro, 132-0.
Yes.
So you telling me in a week that was okay?
Yes.
He was like Ryu. He would
Fuck
go around
that.
the world wrestling people.
Fuck
He would wrestle
that,
people in the
y'all.
streets,
Come
the
on.
subway.
He said the streets.
Yeah. He's a
the
street
streets of
fighter.
Atlanta.
He was a street fighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, fuck that. No. The
You keep
same way.
keep
No, the
disrespecting
same way you
Goldberg,
gonna
son.
disrespect Sting, and I'm talking about in Sting character elevated. He was dark Sting. He was colorful Sting. He was
And he
NWO
still ain't do
Sting.
shit.
Shut
Someone
the fuck
said
up.
that had a
He did.
name a greatest Goldberg's match. Oh, DDP.
Oh, DDP or William Regal.
DDP,
are the two.
William Regal.
That was not a good match.
I thought it was.
Yes, it was.
I thought it was.
Oh, William Regal's part.
William, correct, but William made him look good. So
yes,
that's why
and the
I
Kevin
liked
Nash with the point.
it. The Kevin Nash
that was a
was
great
not it.
Yes, it was.
It
It was
not
good.
it. Was not it.
Yes, it was.
The cow thing. He
The
went,
cow thing.
Yo,
and then he lost
and
it.
you know what the funnier part about that was? Is that none of the security noticed that the security was fucking Scott Hall. None of them niggas
That was the
looked
point.
and was like, what the fuck? They
That was the
all
point.
just grabbed him up and they all left to go back up the ramp. And I was just like, what the fuck?
And then you know what? We had a reaction. We still talk about that end of that streak. What do we talk about for Sting?
We talk about the end.
when he fought 60 niggas.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Fought 60 niggas.
Outside of coming from the Raptors, what do you talk about as Sting does?
Are you kidding me? Unfortunately, him and Lex were a really good tag
Wait,
team.
someone said,
Unfortunately.
So Goldberg, someone said that Goldberg's a walking hardcore title, defended on weekends.
Yes.
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 24/7. Dang.
Goldberg was king.
Oh, greatest. Well, you know, one of the best matches was definitely him and DDP.
Yeah.
For me, that and Steven Regal was the two.
Oh,
The two for me. Your ass talking about when he lost. That was his greatest thing. When he lost. I digress.
Yes.
No, that doesn't make
It was
him
a
great.
good moment. It was a good moment.
A good moment for who?
So think about
Not
it.
fucking Goldberg.
We still pop for Goldberg.
You pop for
And then
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
A lot of other people pop for Goldberg.
And then Goldberg
Did Saudi
was like,
ask to bring Sting back? No.
Nah,
They
fuck
asked
that.
to bring Goldberg back.
well, because Sting said I'm out.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are y'all for real
They
right
didn't
now?
ask for Sting.
Because Sting wasn't. Come on.
They didn't ask for Sting.
I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Sting
ask
likes
for,
money.
I'm pretty sure they didn't ask for
Sting like,
Goldberg.
I don't give a
And I'm
fuck
pretty sure none of
how
the niggas.
Christian he is.
And I'm pretty sure none of the niggas backstage even asked for Goldberg.
A lot of them asked for
I'm
Goldberg.
pretty sure.
Because Big E wants to fight Goldberg.
Well, because that's what he said is his dream match, and that's
okay,
him.
yes, exactly.
But I don't think
so somebody
Undertaker.
from the back asked
I don't
for
think
him.
Undertaker got on a probably 16-hour flight to go
He
to
was
Saudi
tight.
Arabia
His face was just
to
like,
get
yo, this
fucking
nigga's-
botched
this nigga's
up
whack.
by Goldberg, by William Goldberg. I don't think Undertaker.
Yo.
I don't think Mark signed up for that.
But then again, he did it twice though. You know, him versus DX. Yo, that match
Yo, it
made
was
no
so
sense.
bad.
These are four great workers.
It was bad because like the story was there. The story was there.
how did Shane Dox fell off?
Even though they took it back from the vault, the story was there. The
You know what's
Brothers of
funny?
Destruction and DX was there.
In his
the outcome was not.
In his special, he was like, "Yo, this should have been an easy match. It was all four of us
there was so much disconnect. But you know, it's
because they're old."
yeah.
Yo, this nigga-
so is fucking
this
William.
nigga
Are you kidding
kicked
me?
his mask
And
off.
William fucking concussed himself. Has Sting ever done that?
Sting shouldn't be.
Has
shouldn't
Sting?
be-
Have
yes
you ever
or
heard
no?
Sting injure anybody?
Has Sting ever injured himself?
Doesn't
yes
matter.
or no?
Have
What the
Sting
fuck?
ever
It
injured other
does.
people?
It doesn't matter.
It does because that's why the match was trash.
No. The greatest ever. Did Sting ever end someone's career?
Oh, someone just said that too. Someone literally.
So that doesn't happen.
Boy.
Wait.
He ended Bret Hart's career, dog.
Copying,
and then so what did Owen Hart do to Stone Cold?
You're copying the fleet.
What did Owen Hart do to Stone Cold?
Actually, he gave him a moment. He gave him a moment.
Oh, he gave him by breaking his neck?
He gave him a moment.
He gave him a moment by breaking his neck.
He ain't in his career, though.
Exactly.
He was this close at he couldn't walk.
Keyword.
He walked, though.
He almost couldn't walk.
He could have.
He finished the match, though.
He could have. He
couldn't feel his arms.
Stone Cold had a great match with Kevin Owens. Bret Hart did it against Vince McMahon. That was easy layup right there because of Goldberg.
I'm just really upset that you really are riding for William.
And Goldberg's crying about that. They didn't give him a birthday cake at a birthday party.
This nigga's upset because it's my birthday and no one's telling me happy birthday.
So niggas didn't tell you happy birthday on the podcast.
He's a different story. He's a different story.
You feel some type of way.
Don't do that.
I'm not moving no goalposts.
Nobody fuck with Goldberg.
Don't do that, except for you. Yes. But don't do that.
Man, people fuck with Goldberg.
All right, if you're watching on the live feed, just please in the comments, do you go for Goldberg? Yes or no? It is a very simple.
I disrespected Goldberg.
Actually, you know what?
Someone said Jake said that. Yo, Goldberg is the jack of all trades. He hurts people and himself. He is. He could do both.
Well, how y'all hating on Goldberg, son?
Boy, we're not.
Bro, he was a legend.
He
is like one of the epitomes of the Attitude Era.
Stone Cold is in The Rock.
It's Stone Cold, Rock, then Goldberg.
You will not disrespect Undertaker like Ministry of Darkness did not pop shit off. Don't not do that.
Ministry of Darkness was in top 10. Top 3 is this.
Top 3 is not William Goldberg.
Okay, let's do this.
Don't do that.
We could count WCW.
Are you for real?
Even ECW. The top 10 influence wrestlers for the Attitude Era.
So I'm talking shit. Goldberg ain't number 3. I was talking shit. Not gonna hold you. I'm talking shit. I'm gonna be honest. Goldberg is definitely up top 5. He's solid. He's a solid number 4.
He's like 8.
No, he's not.
He's like 8.
No, he's not. Number 1, Stone Cold. Number 2, The Rock. Number 3 is Kevin Nash and you know who the
NWO.
You
just say NWO.
And not NWO. That's number 3. Number 4, William Goldberg.
So you just forget about Triple H?
Number 5 is the DX.
No, DX is definitely before William
No,
Goldberg.
they're not. Boy. No, they're not.
They invaded WCW. Boy. How the fuck are they not in front of William Goldberg?
Everybody still do the chops to this day.
Everybody wants to bang their head against the locker with the sparks coming down. Y'all would not disrespect Goldberg like this.
And on this note, we're gonna give our Money in the Bank predictions because you just lost it on that. You lost me on that one.
That it wasn't for Goldberg. It would be Gilbert.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That is true.
That's a real legend.
That is okay.
The longest lightweight champion.
Shout out to Curtis Axel, who still has not been eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
He's a backstage producer now.
He is a producer. I'm so proud of him.
Shout out to him getting his job.
Because all of them you could see backstage when Cena was walking out, so it was so funny. But all right, Money in the Bank. Once again, this Saturday, not Sunday, Saturday, July 2nd. Once again, if you are in the Tri-State area, you want to come out, watch it at a bar, hang out with all of us. We'll be at Legends. So just come out. It'll be.
All right, so let's start with the first time.
He really
argued for Goldberg.
What the fuck? What did you, it's the cupcakes. That's what did it.
Why are you not arguing for Goldberg?
Boy, you put Goldberg over DX.
Listen, if there was, remember when you always said you wanted to do a trophy type of situation? You basically put Goldberg on the top of that fucking trophy.
Yes.
No!
The streak was amazing.
It was misleading as fuck.
But Asuka did it better, though.
Jade is doing it better right now.
No, Jade's not doing it better.
No. She's not doing it better.
No, but guess what? You're literally seeing every match that she's winning. Could you say the same about William Goldberg?
How you know?
Because 1 week was one number. No, fuck. Undisputed World Tag Team.
They should make a 60 times 60 and 0.
Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion. I would be so pissed. You have no idea how upset I would be.
You turned to Dynamite? 60-0.
Because they put that shit on the screen after she wins every time, so you know the fucking number.
Internet will go crazy.
I would be so bothered if them niggas decided to put 60-0 next week on Dynamite. You have no idea. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. We got the Street Profits going against the Usos. They've been kind of building it here and there. If you watched Raw this past week, I thought it was really good because they had asked John Cena. I thought it was cute. Everybody was asking John Cena for advice. So the segment that they had with John Cena was when he said, "Well, what advice do you have for us to get over the Usos?" And Cena goes, "Never give up," and then walks away. And then they started singing it and hyping themselves off of "Never Give Up." It was great.
I love it.
So do you think will we see new tag team champions this weekend? No, yes, maybe.
No. Until SummerSlam.
Okay.
Yeah. Next.
We got for the United States Championship. We got Roberto.
Come on.
Lashley.
I was going for the black man.
Versus Austin Theory.
I think the bigger money. People say Austin Theory versus John Cena.
Oh, it is absolutely.
Nah, the bigger money is Bobby Lashley versus John Cena. That's the bigger match. Why not? Why not?
No, because I think Bobby's bigger. I think the match that everybody wanted to see. I mean, they should actually really run it back because I don't think it did its justice. Was Bobby and Brock. I've never had like a John, like I've never, like that never was like visually something I saw that I would want to see.
For me, I like it more because it's like it will bring back the ruthless aggression fans. It satisfies the current fans and the older fans. Think about it. If you're an older fan, you're like John Cena versus Bobby Lashley. Oh shoot, I want to watch it.
I would be confused. The Austin Theory for me works because John Cena is in the position of putting talent over. And not having to have to win or having to have a whole big program. And I think, they've been pushing Austin Theory to that, to that type of atmosphere. So I think if they did him and Cena, it makes sense.
Like
visually. It makes, okay, well then there's that. That would explain.
Like great ring. Him outside of his character, I feel he's money wetter. But his character he has right now,
He's Vince McMahon's protege, so he has to be an asshole.
It reminds me of an early Reign Orton. Like, you still trying to, you just say shit just to say shit. You still try to put it all together as far as promo-wise. In-ring, he got it. Everything, presentation, everything, like how he carries himself, he got that. But I just feel like he needs more character work. Okay. Outside of that, he's good.
Okay. Who do you think, Lashley or Austin Theory?
Oh, Austin Theory.
Okay.
They're pushing that man to the moon.
Absolutely. We got for the Raw Women's Championship, we have Bianca Belair versus Carmella. I actually liked the promo Carmella pulled on Monday. That made me excited. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, oh, it's a little fire in her.
So what are you? Are you the girl from Staten Island or are you the rich girl? What are you?
She is Corey Graves' wife. And can say and do whatever she wants to. I'm just glad she got rid of that fucking mask shit. That shit was weird. So do you think
that they put Carmella in that place because of her merch sale? Like,
I think money?
Carmella, is she really money?
I mean, that's her
I think she's solid.
Yeah, and I think she's progressed over time.
What I mean, my money is she really selling that much merch?
Oh, well, she doesn't really have merch like that. I don't know, but she was selling. There was a lot of Mella t-shirts, like when she first won the title, like when she beat Charlotte.
I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
But like merch wise, I don't know. Yeah. Merch is hit or miss. But I do think it is the O back from SummerSlam last year. So to me, I understood why it was Carmella. People were like, well, why her? And I'm just like, well, Becky fucking took her shot at SummerSlam. So now she gets the opportunity at Money to Bank. And plus, she needs a placeholder. So why not?
I feel like
I don't think it's a bad idea.
They wasted her and Doudrop too early.
Listen, but Doudrop still has that it.
But
so
Doudrop is building up, B.
But no. I'm for Doudrop. But you picking up Doudrop on a random Raw, you could have saved it up for Money in the Bank.
Sometimes you gotta give that kind of like.
You know what? I take that back. It's just like when Brock Lesnar broke the ring with Big Show.
Mm-hmm. That was on the SmackDown.
Oh my gosh.
But as a kid. Speaking about that though, that what was it? Was it four of them, 5? What a lot of people haven't really been, I feel like, talking about or giving props to. Shout outs to WWE, low key. Say what you may want, feel how you may feel, but literally the last month they've been ending Raw with a women's match. Every fucking week.
Facts.
Every week.
Facts.
Whether and this week the elimination thing, I thought it was dope. It told a great story because then eventually Becky ended up winning and that made sense. They've literally, whoever's producing the women, the ending women's matches on Raw it's been really good. and I enjoyed as a watcher.
I definitely enjoyed the
yes.
women's matches more now. You know, they actually fighting each other.
We got
Triple H come back to NXT.
Absolutely. Thank you, Trips.
Go ahead.
Even though nothing's really been wrong with NXT 2.0.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Like, if you haven't really been watching, look, Mikey the other day was like, yo, I'm so invested in the Santos Escobar
Son.
Tony D'Angelo show. I was like, welcome to my party. I've been invested from day one. Oh, probably TJ and Molly Holly.
TJ and Molly Holly.
Because they typically do it for the pay-per-views.
Shout out to my son TJ.
The SmackDown Women's Championship, Natalya versus Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
I hope Natalya wins.
Who's going to take the belt off of Ronda? Is it going to be the cash-in, or is it going to be somebody that
Bailey.
she can...
Cash-in.
It should be Bailey. I think that Bailey...
Have they have everybody for that match, right?
Yeah. She gonna
So they have everybody for the women's match, but they still... Okay, so we're going to talk about that in 2 seconds. Yeah. But I do think, unfortunately, Ronda will retain... I do hope and pray Bailey comes back and, definitely takes the belt off her. Like, there's no pop, there's no it, it's just like, do. It's a dial tone with Ronda, so I'm gonna let them figure that out. We have the women's Money in the Bank match. This is what it's for. So those that not know, have never been to Money in the Bank, they have 2 ladder matches on 1 men, 1 women. Whoever wins gets to cash in on whichever champion they choose. So on the women's side, whoever wins can either challenge Ronda or challenge.
Right? Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank, I believe, is a year.
Okay, so it's
for when you win it. So you could possibly, main event WrestleMania if you cash in like Seth did. Or you can cash in at Rumble. That kind of gives you that run to going into WrestleMania. Like, it's so many different times you can cash in. The Money in the Bank that I went to was the one Alexa Bliss one and cashed in.
They said that no woman held the cash.
She cashed in the same night.
Yeah.
So
so who's on the women's one?
So the women's one, which I think is really solid, you got Alexa Bliss, you got Asuka, you got Becky Lynch, you got Lacey Evans, you got Liv Morgan, you got Raquel Gonzalez / Rodriguez, and you have Shotzi. So I do like.
This is solid.
It's women wise solid as fuck.
Oh, they said Aaliyah got demoted.
Yeah, because she really wasn't doing much.
Honestly, that's good that she got demoted because she's not gonna release. So give her time to develop. So I'm happy that she got demoted.
So who do you guys think? No, but it's the truth though. Like, I'd rather you build your craft than them saying, and they've actually, and I think the reason why is because they really have invested a lot of time. Like, if you have to remember, like, she wasn't even, I don't think 21 when they signed her, when she had got her contract a few years ago. So, so who will be the 2022?
Nikki Ash not in?
No.
Dang.
She didn't get qualified. So who will be the winner of the 2022 Women's Money in the Bank out of that? Got Bliss, Asuka, Becky, Lacey, Liv, Raquel, and Shotzi. I may think Liv may win. I don't know. My gut says Liv. I would, because I think they're still gonna continue the Asuka and Becky thing to SummerSlam. Which I honestly I rather enjoy.
You know what might happen? And some people might get annoyed by this. What's her name?
Or Bliss for me.
What's her name gets it? What's her fucking name?
Really, a heel should get it. So
Lacey Evans.
That's a dark horse.
That would be upset. I'd be like, what the fuck?
They low-key been pushing her.
Yeah, I think low-key.
With that dumbass promo. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
But hold on.
I was cool for the first 2 weeks. I was like, okay.
No. The thing about it doesn't fit our demographic. Because I showed it to somebody that I thought the demographic would fit, and they were like, "Oh my god, this is strong. This is beautiful."
What was her demographic?
She was a mom from the suburbs.
White.
She was Colombian.
Oh.
She was a mom from the suburbs.
Oh, so that struggle.
Yes. It doesn't fit you. You live in the
city.
city.
I'm not a mom.
You're not a mom.
So it's from the middle.
And then this fits her.
I like Lacey Evans. Like, let me put that on the table.
For Middle America.
Oh, just about to say that. Yeah,
her whole thing is Middle America.
All right, so you say
so internet niggas. Okay.
So I say Liv.
I say Lacey Evans.
Yo, random fun fact. You know why Taj 2.0? You know why Ridiculousness is still on to this day?
I love that show.
They said because Middle America. They said middle of America don't have the fastest internet speed, so that is their internet. So they watch all these clips because the internet still is like the internet is slower than us. It's still on dial-up speed. A lot of them.
Cool.
This, middle of America. I didn't know that. That's why Ridiculous is on so many
Listen,
years.
anytime I'm in a hotel and Danny is attest to this, I put on Ridiculousness and that shit just plays.
That's it. But like, yeah, but like, you'd be surprised how much like a lot of people came to middle of America.
All right, who's winning Money in the Bank?
I like the Lacey Evans idea.
Okay, the men's now. This is where it gets tricky, guys, and then we're gonna wrap this up. For the men's, you got dry ass Drew McIntyre, you got tall fine ass Omos, you got Matt Riddle, you got Sami Zayn, you got Seth Rollins, you got Sheamus, and you still have one slot open. This is what's fucking me up because they had the final qualifying match on fucking Raw, so that's why I was like, is this where they're gonna pull the wool over my eye and Cody Rhodes just pops up, or is John Cena gonna enter the Money in the Bank? Like, there was so many things I thought of.
So like the only training here. So you think that Cody could like return by Money
I don't
in the Bank?
know, but
from his injury?
But I think no, not from the injury, but I think in some way he could probably screw Seth and distract him, and that's the wild card.
Happening.
That's the wild card.
Okay. But who's been out for a while?
I'm about to say right.
Oh,
Nigga, what?
Oh no.
Fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, he has a match with him at SummerSlam. I was gonna say Brock pops up, but I was like, he has a match with him already.
Brock can still win Money in the Bank though.
Big E. Oh! And Big E went 2 years in a row.
Back to back.
Son.
And then he can still recover. He can still like not wrestle and still have a cash in.
Trash, yeah.
Okay, because you know what? He's been talking a lot on social media ever since taking that neck brace off.
But what if it's Xavier Woods?
Oh, that's a game changer. Or Kofi.
We getting too hype for
Are we getting Kofi? We get too hype. All right, who from here?
What happened?
Drew, Omos, Riddle, Sammy,
I'll tell you off stick.
Seth, or Sheamus. Jacquees, Seth winning, he doesn't really need it. So that's why I don't think him. To be honest, it should be Matt Riddle. He's been through the gauntlet, and then also too, he can't challenge because whatchamacallit still has the he can't wrestle. It could be Randy, but I don't think so.
Yeah, Randy's done. Like, his back is done. Yo, I think it's Big E.
Hold on. Yeah.
I think it's Big E.
All right. So once again,
because that pop
had to be stupid.
Because I thought about it right now. It can't be Riddle because
I think it could be Riddle because the title has to come off for Roman. I do think within the year the title will come off because understand to get Roman versus Rock, that doesn't need to even have a title to it for it to still pop. So just understand that.
What about Big E versus Brock?
That's a thing. Okay, we just gonna
kill Big E.
Okay, no,
I don't think his neck is ready for Brock.
No, but Brock can protect him.
But then he comes back because remember he took the pin in the beginning of the year. Long-term Tory booking.
All right, guys, we're gonna head out. Once again, happy birthday to our very own Mrblacc. Many, many wishes, many, many more. Enjoy your day, today, and every day. Live it up. Once again, we'll be at Legends we'll be at Legends for Money in the Bank, so make sure to come out, support. The next time we will be at Legends will be then after that will be SummerSlam Saturday.
Our interview with Black Wrestling by the top 50.
Shout out to Black Wrestling Podcast on their top 50. We started really talking about how they kind of formulate and put that together. So we're excited for them. And next year is their 5th year anniversary. So we hope bigger and better lists will come out. But we're so proud of them.
Black people won't be on the list.
So proud of them. But other than that, once again, we'll be back at Legends for SummerSlam July 30th. Also, earlier in that day, BCW will have their 5th year anniversary show in Ritual Park that same day, but it is a 3 p.m. bell time, so make sure to go out and support. What?
Money in the Bank? I mean, Saturday?
Yeah, SummerSlam is on a Saturday too.
Oh, it's SummerSlam.
So Money in the Bank is the 2nd.
No.
The 30th is Cole's show, and then SummerSlam is later that night.
I'm at Cole's show. I'm roughing.
Okay, well you gotta do what you gotta do. So
the same day as SummerSlam.
yeah,
right.
the show is at 3.
Yeah, I could do both. Yeah.
So make sure to go support, but as
It's in
well,
Jersey?
it is in Jersey.
Yeah, I gotta go.
So we have that coming up, but then
Cold for a ride.
also too, last but not least, Jobberslam 2 house party.
August 20th.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yo,
August.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who are ever listening to this, August 20th, it is going down for Jobberslam 2 House Party. You know, you heard that. It is called House Party because it's going to be a party before and after, because it's going to be a movie. It's going to be a moment in time, a moment in history, a moment in one more thing, Black history.
Bars. We're really excited. We finally have locked in the card. So as the weeks, we got 6 weeks. So
Fuck prolific.
So we'll definitely be rolling out our matches. The flyers should be coming very, very soon. If you are interested in sponsoring, you can contact me directly. We can talk about that. Tickets are on sale now.
Description below.
So make sure to purchase the tickets. Front row is $50. Get you front row, all that jazz, and then the GA is $40. Make sure to come out support August 20th, and then the night before, Black Girl Magic will be there. So shout out to Taylor and everybody supporting Black Girl Magic.
If you guys still iffy about going to Jobberslam 2, the description below will have Jobberslam 1.
All right. So as always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Ruckus and Mr. Black, the birthday boy. Hashtag Black Excellence. Hashtag we are.
Got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans. You gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes & Noble.